Good morning, guys. SR versus Red Game 5. Have not watched any of these games. Of course, I do know who loses, which is absolutely insane on who actually loses. Regardless, let's get into it. So, it's a Game 5 draft, which means, whatever power picks are left is massive. Now, of course, the first thing to note is, in terms of power picks, they got Yunara. You could kind of say Maokai's a little bit there, especially later in the drafts. This could be really good. Gwen is definitely theirs. Ari is actually not too bad at this stage of the series because a lot of the mainline AP mids are gone. So there's not a lot of mages you can play into Ari that she kind of hates. So she has pretty good value. Nocturne, it's pretty good. Their bot lane, both bot lanes got a melee support in Game 5, which is amazing. But, their comp doesn't necessarily need to just, rush in. Leo can play for, soft engage. Same with Ari, same with Nocturne. So the Braum value is fully dependent on basically how dumb Red will be. The Yunara can do, pretty damn well in this game. So, if Bavoy has a good game, they're in it, right? Jace and the Gwen, it's a pretty solid counter. It's very playable. So having a pick that's playable into Gwen in Game 5, that's pretty ideal. The only champion that doesn't make a whole lot of sense when looking at the entire draft is basically Cassio. It's basically a strict counter into Ari, but other than that, it's pretty useless. Because imagine Cassio walking into areas to fight, and so she has to deal with MFR. There's always a Leo pole. There's an Ari. She can't hit these champions for the most part because there's a damn Nocturne that blinds you. Yes, she does have a little bit of improved performance versus Gwen because she can actually fight 1v1 versus Gwen, but other than that, this is the only pick that's kind of iffy, and it makes your 2v2, your mid jungle kind of weak. So it's very doable for either side to win, but in terms of just how the comp looks as a whole, Red's comp looks better.
From eliminating Shopify Rebellion. Gotta see if something happens at level 1, because Red's had something happen at level 1 every single game, trying to get a little bit of knowledge on what contracts are doing really. Calfox getting a little bit collapsed. I'm not back up, guys, but Shopify's one of the bronze, so they would be.
So they're getting... Okay, they're not getting pushed out of this area. He also started Q on Ari, which, makes sense, because if he started W and he tries to run into the Cassio, if she doesn't start Q, if she starts E, they're gonna eat shit. So, in this case, it just lets him... He can go for push, he can maybe get a little poke back. It's just a safer bet. He's padding for the Jace. This guy's padding for his ball lane. They went right in and instantly punished this guy out. Wow. Interesting. It really works that way, huh? Because people get kind of scared when... Oh, wait. Oh my god, that's why. You're kidding me right off the bat? This guy pressed, what is it? It's Q. He used his Q on the wave, and so since he uses that, he's going to have no sacks, and that's why they went. I was wondering to myself, what reason could they have? Because I'm almost certain if she has her Q, this is kind of scary to run into. Lethal tempo, has Q. Yeah, I don't know. I would not really preference that. So I have to say, yeah, they just registered it, and that was a really dumb mistake by Bavoy. That was pretty dumb. Ooh. So as you can tell, yeah, for Ari, the 1v1 in the beginning of the game will be a little rough. But other than that, it's just, you'll just get through it, if you get through it, you're gonna be more useful. So the Leo gets an opportunity on mid, but he has a warded, thankfully, so he doesn't get hurt. And a swap bait. Jace got the wave in, and so the wave is pulling out, which is advantageous for whoever's receiving top, which is Yunara, but also at the same time, they don't get to play for the dragon, or there's maybe not a chance to play for dragon compared to No, Nocturne won't either, though.
He still is able to get the cannon, so he gave up a couple of melees there, but does secure the cannon still. Tries to get that notches blast there onto Kaze, and this has been a big deal so far in this series. Palafox struggling against Kaze in the mid lane.
We'll
this
see.
Brazilian mid laner getting the better of prominent midfielder Palafox, but this time with the Cassiopeia, there's so many opportunities to shut
Because
down
they did this before the crab spawns. I mean, like the Nocturne. I mean, the Nocturne definitely could because he did top the bot. Yeah, I don't know why I'm saying this. Like, he definitely did top the bot. And the Maokai's gonna move away from it, so if the lanes just stay even, yeah, like, Brad could just get first drag off the top. And so these guys, since again the wave was pushing out, which yeah, it's nice for Bavoy because he's losing less CS in some sense on that. At the same time, they just don't have any control of the situation, so kind of sucks. And of course, on the flip side, you know, it was helpful for Fudge to upkeep some pressure. So this guy did not go for it, and you notice the Maokai, he did Raptors, and because they didn't have a ward, oh, yeah, because they didn't have a, they do have a ward though. They see him moving into the river now, which personally he should just do his Krugs. Like, I know he's looking for a gank, but like, this is just kind of a wasted effort by Doom. It makes way more sense to just do your Krugs, and then that way, like, after Krugs, you're coming back here, especially if he's gonna TP, and you're gonna play for the crab. Both mids on, ooh, he stayed.
Alright, they're committing into the river here. Contract Sapling does get early alert, but that's
So, the Ahri burnt a timer just so they could get the crab, but this means they're not going to play for the drag. But like, taking the crab off that is like not half bad. Voy having to lose his flash kind of sucks.
Alright, they're committing into the river here. Contract Sapling does get early alert, but that's going to be crab for red. They've got Frosty there, keeping watch, ensuring that Doom's going to be able to get it,
And the Leo had TP, which let her get the top sooner, which is actually pretty unfortunate looking at this situation. Because CEO is like, or Ceos, I don't know how you say it, Ceos. He just flips the TP now. Yeah, that sucks. That really sucks. The Leo TP literally just got the flash. So now that means Yunara is a play with Nox 6 and Grubs, which means you probably don't want to fight the Grubs, even though you're pathing for it, which also kind of sucks. But maybe you could get the bot camps in response, which would be kind of nice. Super good trades by Fudge. I mean, they can dive this guy now, which is like phenomenal. I mean, okay, personally, like, the chances of Nocturne being here is very small. Both supports are showing, and once he gets this trade, he should just go for it. Because to me, I'm not thinking about I'm gonna like play for the Grubs if like this is gonna be a problem. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, maybe he could fight for it, but this is such a greater lead. Like, this guy has no TP, by the way. My Jace has TP. In theory, if you kill him, like, yeah, you could just say, nah, I'm not going to take this. I could TP top, and you could have a 4v4 with Jace with a fresh buy, but it'd make more sense for him to buy the plates. Yes, maybe the Nocturne takes your Raptors and then Grubs, which kind of sucks, but at the same time, you're going to take his camps. So yeah, like, overall, like, it just makes sense to try it. Like, if Nocturne wants to run down here and press R, you're not going to die. Like, you have flash, you have phase rush, you're not going to die. And if he ultis bot, that's really good. That's actually really good for you. So I'm actually really surprised they don't go for it. I know the Ahri was also leaning for this play. Like, she see her start moving now, but you could have already executed it. So yeah, that sucks. That's just a huge dropped opportunity for SR. And maybe a way to fix this is, who has a ward? Oh, okay. So okay, you want another easy fix? They pinked that. It's slightly annoying because, like, another easy fix is that you just pink the Grubs, and then that way you will just always know if they're going to start it on spawn, and if they do, then that lets you just kind of do whatever you want. Yeah, that's a pretty bad missed opportunity for them. And so then the MF and the Leo continue to actually out-pressure these guys. I mean, they're up 20 plus CS, by the way. Like, it's getting really bad. So now we're pathing up, no drag, no kill bot, and these guys are just steadily winning. Like, literally, they're just winning the game. They're doing nothing. They're just winning the game. It's bad. It's very bad by SR.
First, big difference in having to arrive first or second with that Maokai being one of the tools in your kit. As you can see, it actually is small gold advantages everywhere except top lane for the red candidate side here. Still with no kill on the board just yet, and the biggest advantage still is Rebello versus B-Boy. This misfortune.
Now they're swapping for the drag. Nice little trade. Akaze. Akaze is pretty good. I remember watching this guy in 2023 when I was doing scouting, and yeah, he was pretty rough around the edges in terms of performance. But he had the hands. But he definitely had the moves to compete. So now seeing him get this far and actually like doing good work, yeah, it's pretty awesome for them.
Yeah, this was not ideal for Shopify, building up lines to above 1,000. The red candidate side, Shopify looking to start up the Drake here. At least Cassiopeia does do a ton of damage to neutral objective. Does make it pretty easy to burn these down much more swiftly than you would normally be able to neutral fire.
Before it gets there to clean up some of them.
If they ever wanted to contest this drag, the Nocturne would have opted to not do these camps, but at the same time, personally, I actually don't mind him clearing out and giving the drag, because it's not necessary to fight it. I mean, like, the flash is coming back on Yunara. Your MF is, this item is not done yet, so, like, he probably should just walk down, take in the Krugs, base after Krugs, come back, then he does his Raptors, and or, like, figures out whatever the hell he wants to do and go from there, right? I really don't like him skipping the Krugs, to be honest. Now they have the Yunara mid just kind of get away from this whole MF situation, but now Palafox is facing the dual lane, so it's not really easy for him to do much here, and the Ahri is actually happier now that she's not versing the Cassio, so all in all, the lane assignments are just not good for SR. Like, generally, they're not good for SR, and then, like, he loses his flash, too. Which, like...
Timer there on support, is it camps? Take away Raptor camp at the very least. Meanwhile, Sails' timer there on support, is it getting camps? Take away Raptor camp at the very least. Meanwhile, Sails'
I mean, he missed the R.
timer there on...
I don't think he's dead, but I guess if this guy flashes on him, maybe he could die. I don't know if he does. I think it's worth trusting that you don't die so contracts can come in and maybe help this situation. But also, you know, by the Maokai showing bot, because, like, again, he has to come to help this Cassio situation since they put Yunara mid, it gives these guys an open play top, technically, so, like, yeah, they pressure them. Oh, the Yunara gets an opportunity to push in mid. Okay, that's good for them, no play on top. It looks like he loses his Krugs top. Yeah, he loses his Krugs top, which kind of blows, and then this guy's gonna get the crab, and he's gonna clear down. Oh, just clear down! Literally just take the crab now. Just go take the crab and path down, clear the camps, base, have your item. Like, I know there's, like, always, like, a little bit of a rule to, like, always get your item so you can kind of do what you want to do. So in this case, yeah, like, he bought his item so he's ready to fight anything. But there was 2-minute timers on both the Herald and the Dragon, so if he just cleared down and base, he would have been good to go. Like, it would have been set up for, like, contesting either objectives, specifically Herald, and he would, yeah, it would have been amazing. It would have felt really good. Now it feels pretty bad, so I have to say Doom is not really playing that well padding-wise, but his team is just kind of, like, blasted, to be honest. Like, if we look how, like, this pans out too, so, like, once he bases, now they put the duo mid, and that's just because it just makes it more, it's just better, especially for these major objectives, to have your TP now in bot, right? Like, the plates are coming down, once plates are down, it's like you're not really getting much out of it, but I guess the upside of him basing the way he did to get his first item is they got one plate bot. They got a plate bot. Then he swings top, again, like, this guy's, like, hitting top. I don't know why they're so late to the top situation too, by the way. Like, the Jace full shifts mid, but there's nothing, like, why is he boosting mid? What the hell is this doing? Literally nothing. So he gave up top randomly, so, like, Fudge, I don't know why Fudge is sacking himself like that. That doesn't make any sense. And the second he shows, they go for it, and it's obviously, like, a pretty tight timer. Like, yeah, it's like a very tight timer. But they just sent it because they've been tracking, so, like, it's actually kind of cool to see them plan it a little bit, but it's definitely not easy, especially because Jace has flash. They do get it. I mean, Fudge makes his way into the top side here. Teleports are coming in to reinforce both. It's fucking awesome Q by Kaze though. Damn, well played, bro. Well played. Really well played. Palafox gets no R on these guys.
Get away, but it's first blood over the Red Cannons. Doom should be the
and then he just runs into these guys when he has no flash and just dies randomly. And at the same time, Yunara had the shift just to like join the play. And now this guy just loses his flash. Holy shit, man. They're actually just getting absolutely outplayed. Oh my god. Is that how the series went? Like, what am I watching, dude? What am I watching by SR, man?
They're looking to build the game open, for sure. At this point, their 3,000 gold up, it will increase.
Someone needs to fire Palafox, though. Like, seriously, this guy is so bad. Like, oh my god, he's so bad.
This is so scary for Shopify because
God, he only has a position because...
But I feel like it's one, maybe two fights at this point that you lose out by a little bit.
Because literally, he's just a NA mid.
Yeah, and I still want to call out Kaze and how he's been performing this entire series, but also on the Ahri in this game 5, he is very proficient on this pick in his career already. 1.3 thousand gold up on Palafox's Casio, plus the first to level 11, so really going to be looking to make a difference.
All right, here we go. Possible dragon team fight. This is coming up. This is where Shopify need to set their battle lines. Red had a substantial gold lead, but Shopify still want to be able to stack dragons, and so they can have the Braum in front. And
well,
in front.
they got their CDs back, but they definitely could contest the drag. It's a little surprising that they just sack it fully. I mean, the only reason... I mean, both mids don't have TP. So like, we get into this situation and Nocturne has R again, right? Like if you go from like this standpoint here after these like this fight happens, one, Nocturne should just go top and clear down, keep vision on Herald that's going nowhere, and just like play for the drag. The drag matters more than the Herald. And since you have TP on Gwen, they have TP on Jace, you can always respond with a fight there. Just keep a ward on Herald, that's all you need to do, but path for the dragon. They path for the Herald. And so now he's topside, and he doesn't really want to go back bot, which I get. But again, you're so like you're definitely stronger, much stronger, and yet you're not pulling for a fight. I mean, like, oh god, it's even worse than I thought. I mean, like, look at the items. Like, this guy built this, which I know is a tech, but it's a shitty tech. Like, yes, I amp up my attack speed by a lot. I have HP, but you need damage. Like, you just need to get damage. Just get the normal items. Get Bork or get Kraken. One of the two. And go from there. This is bad. This guy is much stronger. Much stronger. This guy's much stronger. Yeah, he can basically always get a move to come down. You're decently strong. She's very strong. I don't know. That's weird. That's really weird to me that they just don't go for it, so they just give second drag. And now if I'm SR, what's like going through my brain is we have a wow, they actually fucking killed him all the way through the shield. He has flash and heal. Just okay, I guess he just dies. They also had a timer by Kaze to come in, so they actually get no Braum flash, but they get the mid turret, they get a kill, they get Herald, so at least they got something overall from this.
Yeah, they're halfway down on the bottom turret as well, so I think they're going to try and get all 3 turrets down, likely before Shopify is able to answer with anything with the first down completion and all the fights that have gone Red's way.
But if I am Shopify, I'm now, like, what's clipping through my head is, like, we have to fight Drag 3. Like, you could say, oh, maybe we shouldn't, and we should keep scaling up. But personally, I feel like this game is just gonna kind of I don't know. Can they just outscale this and just chill out? They could. I mean, like, they do have some poking capabilities that maybe they could find a way to get in. I mean, I do think like forcing a fight when Ahri's on the move seems awful. Like, this is not a fight I necessarily really want to take unless Cass is TPing. So it's like we're trying to kill Frosty, who has cleanse, and Contracts has to burn his flash, and now this guy has to burn his... Oh, he doesn't have the flash, but he is dead. He's definitely super dead. What are we doing? Like, honestly, like, what? He's just like... I'm so lost.
And that's the danger of trying to start a fight when you don't have any side lane pressure. The Nocturne turns out the lights, it can easily disorient where Shopify needs to go, and allows FFV to pick off the kill on the backside.
There it is, man.
They're getting shit on. They're actually getting shit on so hard. This is really, really bad. Like,
the LTA South squad came to play today, and their chances of taking this series are looking excellent right now.
They certainly are. They've got Shopify against the ropes right now. This gold lead is so big. Wait, he's even going back in to mess with them a little bit. But Shopify, they're just going to be out-itemized because the gold lead is so heavy right now in the favor of Red.
They have to all-in top turret. Oh my god, it's so illegal. Look at this shit. So they know Nocturne is bot, right? They know someone has to answer top. So by Casio going top, they have leverage, right? They have leverage. In this case, they clip mid. Okay, so we're clipping mid. He's out. We have leverage on mid. The Maokai, after clearing the pink, should just be... I mean, for one, honestly, fuck the pink. And he should just run up top to make sure the MF doesn't touch the wave. Because if they keep this wave alive, they can play for this. I mean, like, they can. They can at least force a response by Red. But Red is actually... This guy's able to cheat the wave. He cheated it. With 4 people on this side. He's just him. Literally him. Yeah, he has 2 TP, so technically you could say it's 3. But then they have TP, so it's technically 5. And he's cheating the wave? What the fuck are we doing, man? What are we doing?
So they're trying to like sneak around in little packs here through pockets of vision, but unable to find any sort of
Holy
surprise.
moly.
Okay, we got 4 players of red with more gold than anyone on Shopify.
Oh
So
boy.
that's good for red. Check the levels. I feel like that's also going to be... I mean, not
Oh,
actually so much. Shopify has a little
boy,
bit here.
bro.
They need
This
Amir
is
at
not
stage,
good.
Because I'd say
Identical named Otacon?
that might be it, actually. Red has been on such a surge since promoting Doom, Kaze, and Rebello to their main team. Made it all the way to the finals himself here in Split 3, and are really just giving it to Shopify in Game 5.
I love that story. We talked about already, you know, the 8-1 from first stand the last time that we had the conference like head-to-head.
Fuck the Otacon, we're playing for the drag, that's for sure. Well, you know what?
Pretty good, promotes them up, and now they're all just smurfing here in Tier 1, and they're
They still have a minute left, so yeah, they definitely could pull it. I do think their vision is like just okay. It's not like phenomenal. Oh, that's a good fucking pick though. Because if you look at their setup, okay, so they have vision implanted here and here, right? Ideally, you have a pink here, and you're able to see, maybe you have like a ward here, this would be nice. A ward here, and maybe a ward here. And like this one here, this is good. It's like you have this outcome, you can see everything, right? And then you have the wave that covers this. So when they walk in, you can pull. You can pull, you can get chip damage, you can do all this great stuff. They kind of give a lot of leeway. I mean, obviously, CEOs is gonna like TP. Budge should be going through top, like now, with the team. He should literally be with the team now. So he's like pretty late. Like he's literally eyeing contesting mid. And if he's eyeing contesting mid, we're not fighting this. Like he should already be here. So they should have 4 people with a TP. That's what they should be doing. And if they do have 4 people, then they actually can respond attack. And it's really not that bad for Shopify. At least like this kind of way, this kind of approach. Now granted, they're down 7k. So do they need to fight this? No, not at all. Like, and like I think looking for this is bad. Let them have it. Like, give it. Get dominance on this side. If you have to get the tier 2 top, so be it, man. Like, so be it. Like, get your like you're playing for Drag 3. Like, this is critical. Get the best setup you can with Maokai, like with the Maokai. Get your camps, whatever the case is. Maybe get an ambush play and go from there. That is how Shopify should be thinking. Now, if they are going to contest this, yes, Jace should be with them already. And Red actually realizes this guy is not with them and gets the pick. And then Palafox TPs in anyways, even though it's a dead play, and dies. And I assume they get aced. Okay, they don't get aced, but they lose 3 people. Don't take the Otacon. No! Okay, personally, I would never take the Otacon here. Why? Because I'd rather get tempo. Because imagine this. This is always going to be here. This is going to be here. This is dead. Anyways, right? It's dead anyways. Just base. Base now, drag. Full control. Yeah, I used the whole screen. I'm sorry. But yeah, like, really, that's just how you should think when looking at this situation. Is like, yes, we can take the Otacon now, or we could already be established here, and we have vision top already, so we're just going to take the drag, do our camps, take the Otacon, and what did they do? Nothing. Not only that, but you can also keep the waves all shoved in with, again, almost no plays that they can make. So you're good. Like, you're completely good to go.
Nocturne ult immediately following up. Really well done there by Red to look for the kills.
Yeah, a lot of teams will wait too long to peel off the Otacon. They went so early.
No, if they know that these guys did Otacon this way, yeah, they should be rushing to drag. And they should be trying to just hope to God that these guys make a dumb fucking overextension, and go from there. Because at this point, that's all you can do. But instead, what I'm witnessing is, like, the Maokai is just balling with himself. Everyone was slow to react to it. They lose the drag, and if you want to trade the drag, because you're like, you know what? Maybe it's still bad. They could swing that way. The only problem is that because they have vision on top, they're going to see you walk in. So you still kind of have to go bot to make a sneak play, because that's where the fog of war is. You need to play in the fog of war, not where they have shit.
But now the chances of that miracle happening are also just dwindling so quickly.
I agree. What this would mean if Red finishes this game would be a matchup against one of the teams next week to see
I
who
can't
can make
believe
it
how
to
bad
the
this
LTA
game
finals,
is.
as well
Like,
as a world seed. That's what will be on the line next
what
week
was the
against
game I
other teams.
watched? So the Fnatic game 5 was like pretty rough. Like, there was some pretty dumb stuff going in that game. But this one is like way worse, because the stuff that SR is doing is just like I'm actually just like what am I watching? Like that's how you're gonna go out? Like, dude, no way. If I went out this way at the end of the split, at the end of the season, battling this whole year, just trying to get like our shit together, you finally do split 2, split 3. It's like still like an okay end for split 3, and then you go into the LTA championship and you just lose game 5 with like one of the shittiest plays, like shittiest gameplays you've put up. I don't know. I'd be incredibly upset about that.
No more comes of it.
Yeah, because they could just retreat right back to the Baron area of the map. They got the kill on the contracts. There is no enemy smite, so that should just be Baron for Red. They're already rich enough. Teleport right back out. Here we go.
Yeah, this is going to be near impossible for Shopify to contest, but also probably the nail in the coffin if it goes over. So it looks like they're going to.
It already is a nail in the coffin.
Yeah, it's a damn if you do, damn if you all situation as the Baron is already
It's already
down
over.
Red Cannon's looking to secure this right here, and they've already got it. Seo's down the front line, taking a ton of damage. B-Boy's down first, though. Kaze into the back, assassinates him.
I don't even need to watch their execution of that fight. Like, it's just, there's just nothing SR can do. They're just omega fucked in this game.
Potentially ending it on this push.
Yeah, this could be the very end. It's only Contracts alive here on the Maokai. Seos will respawn in about 5 seconds, but Contracts dies first. Red Cannon's Kalunga rise to the occasion here on Games Arena.
Jeez. These guys are gonna celebrate too.
And they will end their season here. Red Cannon, stay alive.
Man, they didn't even give that pump. They're just like, yeah, we beat SR. Cool.
They only got a single game in split number 1, but they take.
Well, guys, MVP. Let's go back for a second.
Contracts alive.
For me, it probably is Rebello. I mean, like, it was just a force. I mean, Rebello and Kaze both are probably in the consideration for how this game went. For sure, the worst player of this game is, unfortunately, Bavoy. I mean, Bavoy just had an awful game, but then also it was Palafox as well who had an awful game. So, yeah, not ideal. Contracts also did some stupid stuff. I mean, like, everyone did, for the most part. But Bavoy, kind of, I mean, like, even CEOs, I don't know, man. You could almost just say, like, SR as a whole was just, like, the worst player of the game. But, yeah, as an ending to their season... Oh, man, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of pathetic, in a way. It's a bit pathetic, especially because SR is actually one of the higher paying teams. Like, they're actually loading up their roster, like, what they're spending compared to, like, 100 Thieves, DSG, Dig. I'm not sure where they are price point comparison towards C9 and FlyQuest. Definitely not as close to FlyQuest, because FlyQuest is spending mad money on, like, guys like Inspired, Blippo, right? But that's rough. And for Red, you know, congrats to them. I mean, I think Frosty and Rebello did very well in their lane, and they punished Bavoya correctly. I think Kaze played his lane pretty well and was a force. Doom, I think he could have had better, but you know, he was present in a lot of situations, and FNB went toe-to-toe with Fudge, so yeah. Great for Red. Awful for SR, and awful for LTA North, because, I mean, man, I just really, we really should have 3 teams going, but guess not. Guess not, man. Alright, thanks for watching. Peace.